Yo, what's up guys, and welcome to my channel, where content may vary, and Rainbow Six Siege is really growing as a game and as a community, and there's so many new players getting this game and wanting to get their first operator. And I know that when I first started out, I wanted to know what operator will help me to be as good of a teammate as I could be in this game and be a good player. In this game in particular though, you want to be as beneficial to your team as possible. And when you're new to the game, it's kind of hard to be because of your lack of experience using certain operators in their certain roles. And it's for this reason that Rook is just simply hands down the best first operator. You may be asking, well, why a defensive operator over an offensive operator? And it's because Recruit on the offense can use any of the other operators' guns, which means that he can use Twitch's FAMAS or Jaeger's carbine and do well and get kills, whereas on the defensive side, Recruit only has one reinforcement and no gadget, which can really in the end cost your team. Rook effortlessly is a huge benefit to your team because of his armor pack. His armor pack lets you and your team take on average one more bullet and increases the chance of you going down but not out. Rook is the best first operator because of how easy he is to use. Simply put down his armor pack and your whole team benefits, making you a great teammate. His armor can be the reason you or your teammates live or die in a firefight, which is really game changing. The armor is especially useful for operators with one armor because it will help them to be able to take more shots, and which maybe might win you the game. Moving on to Rook's weapons, his first primary, and in my opinion his best primary, is his MP5, which is very powerful. The MP5 has 33 damage with 22 damage suppressed. It has a rate of fire of 800 and a magazine size of 30. I personally use a holographic sight and a vertical grip. His other primary is a P90 and has a 28 damage with a high rate of fire of 970 and a magazine size of 50. The P90 is a better at close range combat, but because of its high recoil, it's kind of hard to get used to. And when you can be using the MP5, which is arguably one of the best submachine guns in the game, it doesn't really make sense to be using the P90. His final primary is the SG-CQB, which is a pump action shotgun. I wouldn't really recommend this gun either because of its slow pump might cost you in certain situations. Also, this shotgun is probably one of the worst shotguns in the game, so it doesn't really make sense to use it. Now, the P90 and his shotgun aren't useless guns. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that those guns might be harder to get used to than the MP5, so we want to keep things as simple and easy as possible since you guys are just getting the game. So I would recommend just sticking to the MP5 and just doing well and get used to it, and then maybe you guys can try out the P90 and the shotgun if that's really what you guys want to do. For his secondary weapon, I would recommend using his Magnum because of its high damage of 60 over his P9 pistol, because it's weaker and you can still use the Magnum as a trigger finger. So with this high damage, you can get some bullets in with the MP5, run up and finish him off with the Magnum. Rook also has a deployable shield, which allows you to camp in the objective and have protection, or even close off a certain area or close off a door and make the enemy have to vault over it, or even have one of your friends play as Bandit and electrify it. Personally, I always use the deployable shield, which you'll see in this gameplay that I use it to put myself in a corner, put the deployable shield down, and not have to worry about me getting hit from a certain angle, and that will allow me to have protection and not die. Having a shield is important too because Rook has a 1 speed, so roaming with him doesn't really make a lot of sense. So playing as him, you're really going to be in the objective, and that means you're gonna need protection from the enemy. Well, I mean, overall, Rook is always gonna be a great selection. Nobody's really gonna be like, oh, why'd you pick Rook? Because Rook is always gonna be helping your whole team out, and that means he's gonna be essential in any situation in Rainbow Six Siege. And he's really easy to use, and he's so powerful, making him a great first operator to have an immediate impact on the game when you first start out. Well, I hope you guys learned something. Subscribe for the best offensive first operator, and comment what you guys think, and comment if you guys agree with me. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.